Welcome back. Surprised to hear me? I know. Hi. This is a special episode. And we have a special friend. Mr. Benjamin is back in the building.
Yo.
Let's go.
We've got Mr. Jameer back in the building.
It's an honor.
As always. We got Ruben back in the building.
What's up?
Yeah.
And our second tech man over here, Mr. Rodolfo, back in the building.
I feel like I'm about to get a Charlie horse with Jameer.
For what?
What y'all got going on?
Why would you
See, spooky
why would
shit.
you leave with that? That's
I don't know.
crazy.
So on this episode, since I am since I am the resident spooky bitch, and Halloween's just around the corner. When this comes out, it'll be like 3 days away. I'm ambushing this motherfucker today, and it's gonna get real spooky.
I think 4.
Make sure you guys, sage yourselves, pray, whatever you think you might conjure in today's episode, because we're talking about all types of shit. You're welcome.
Bring that blick just in case they try to trick or treat.
That was a good one. Okay. So, first things first, I really desperately, I'm feral to know if you guys have any personal ghost stories. Like your own personal interaction or that you think might be a ghost.
First of all, do you believe in ghosts, Benjamin?
100%.
That's not the question. The question is personal. We're going to start with the guest. Benjamin, do you have any personal ghost stories?
None that were real.
Elaborate.
I used to think I could see dead people.
Elaborate.
What? But I swear to God, when I was younger, I remember we went to like a friend of my family's like funeral. That nigga killed himself.
Oh.
Damn.
And like, I swear to God, I seen this nigga at the funeral, but not in the casket.
Like walking around that bitch.
No, not even walking around that bitch, because his wife was like in the front row, like bawling, even though he kid like broke off to himself because she was finna dip. And I swear,
plot thickens.
I swear to God, I thought I seen bro like stand there over her, but now I don't know what I was on.
Or you definitely saw him standing over her.
I don't know.
How? Okay, well, let's unpack. Because how do you say you believe in ghosts, but you don't believe your own ghost encounter?
Nah, because that would be wild.
Why wouldn't
That'd be
would it be wild? You're sitting. No, would it be wild though? You're sitting at his funeral, where it's what would be one of the best places to show up.
Nah, but it's just like,
and all that energy's in there. Everybody's sad. That's what they hang on to. You saw that nigga. What are you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because nah.
Because
I used to think I for sure saw that nigga, but then like,
you didn't want to believe it.
Nah, I ain't seen no others like ever. So
that doesn't mean you didn't see that one.
Nah, bro.
It's because you're in denial. The nigga is in denial right now. That's why he doesn't want to believe he saw that scary ass shit. That shit's free.
Everybody was quiet in the church. He was like, oh.
Nah, they wasn't, man. They was loud. Niggas was.
Just because you haven't seen anything since does not negate the fact that you saw something.
But also, I will say that's how I knew from a young age I was fucked up. Not because of the ghost shit, but because he killed himself. I remember I was mad when we got to the funeral because it was a closed casket. Because he hung himself. So I was trying to see like
what it looked
if
like.
I could see the marks around this nigga neck. Because I'm like, that's a horrible way to go. So
yeah.
I'm sure that left a mark. To this day, I would never know.
I have this recommendation for you if you're ever interested called therapy.
Oh, yeah.
You should invest.
I ain't gonna lie, therapy is expensive.
BetterHelp. We're not sponsored. But sponsored.
What?
You should try BetterHelp. Not sponsored.
I'm dead.
You said you wanted to see the hang marks?
Yeah, that's kind of sick for him.
Bro, like.
How old were you?
The nigga just
probably like 9 or 10.
I mean, I was watching CSI.
No, y'all watching crazy shit too.
Bro, everybody, I'm not gonna lie, I was a curious little motherfucker. So they was like, he hung himself. And I was like,
what that look like?
Oh God.
No, that makes sense.
Like, it wasn't like I just wanted to see
like, you weren't being like, ooh, I want to see it. You're like,
I wondered, like,
I
since
wonder what
we're
it
here,
looks like.
well,
Yeah,
since we're here,
since I have
we're
the
he-
opportunity.
like, I wouldn't go out of my way, but since it's there, I wonder if that shit I could see that, like,
yeah,
shit around his neck, like, oh yeah,
What if it
that'll
was
do
an
it.
open
If it was open,
casket?
because you know when it's open casket, usually like people like, I mean, even when it's closed casket, they do that. They like walk up to the body or whatever. So like, I would have played it all.
What if he would just lifted his chin up just a little bit?
Nah, bro.
I think that I would
I
actually poop my
ain't gonna lie,
pants.
I'd have got the fuck.
I would have just passed smooth out. You hear the organ go off. Pastor go, oh Lord. Somebody
The
said
baby
it.
on the floor.
Somebody said that morning.
That's actually hilarious. I also probably would have pooped my pants. I'm sorry if they moved their chin. I'm good. Thanks.
A little bit, just
Ooh, that's crazy.
And that was the only time you ever saw anything like.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Okay.
My sister used to say our shit was haunted though, like our house. But I never, like,
You never experienced anything.
No, bro. She said like a ghost threw a candle at the fucking wall, and to this day, I think that bitch was lying. But it's okay.
I mean,
Because
hey.
no way I wouldn't have heard that. Our rooms are right next to each other.
Right. I mean, that's valid, but also.
You drop a lot of shit. You're not gonna point it out,
bro.
But no, throwing a candle at a wall doesn't sound like I dropped the candle on the floor.
No. I'm not gonna lie. Throwing the candle at the wall was like the icing on the cake. The first thing she said, of course, my parents were fucking religious, so we had the cross on. Like she had the cross on her door, like on top of the like where, like not the door itself, but right above that shit. She said that hell came off the wall. I was like, okay, so we got demons.
You got an active imagination.
I mean, she was older than me. I don't have
that doesn't mean
siblings.
her. I don't. That's
no. That's no. I know, but that's what I'm saying. So imagine how I felt. Like,
right? Like what?
Nigga, we got like that was at least a month you ruined for me. Like, I thought we had.
You ruined the whole month of my life. Well, I mean, honestly, good for you because that shit's scary. What about you, Jameer?
Y'all be seeing ghosts?
Jameer, have you had?
I've told the story before when the ghost visited me in the studio.
Oh yeah, when he was like over your shoulder and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yes, Ruben. Tell it again. Tell it. They don't know.
I don't want to relay this shit.
Boy, Ruben got amnesia.
Y'all remember?
You said the story like
I
2
don't
3
remember.
times.
I told her that one. It was.
Nah, I gotta hear
early,
this.
early.
What?
All right. So is when you walk in my room, right? I'm just paint the image of my room. When you walk in my room, my bed is immediately to the right where the light switch is. And in front of me is my big dresser and my restroom door is on the left. So when you walk around my bed, my desk is opposite side of the window, and on the right side of my bed is my nightstand. So I was cleaning out my closet, whatever, putting shit up, getting rid of shit. And I bought this mirror that I just put on my closet. Like, oh, a mirror. Like, I just bought new fits. I'm about to put that shit on. So,
yes, sir.
So the mirror, I didn't know that something would happen with your mirror facing your bed.
Yeah, it's a portal.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
The mirror. I just moved it across from my big dresser. I just moved it all the way over because I was cleaning. So I'm like, all right, the fam is in the living room. They chilling. I'm about to record. I'm about to just lock in, turn off all the lights. So the only thing that's lighting up my room is my computer screen. So I'm an hour or two in, just going. And then I'm like, okay, I got on my headphones, but they noise cancel. So I got one slightly off just in case somebody knock on the door, come in the door. So I'm in there going crazy, and I feel like somebody's standing over me. And I'm like, oh, okay, my dad, he like 6'5", 3-something, brother 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Like they stocky, they built. So I'm like, okay, they just standing over me, see what I'm doing. But I know I locked my door. So I'm jamming. Then I'm like, bro, why they over my shoulder? Why they don't just say nothing? I said, okay, they must be seeing what I'm doing. I rotate my chair, and a big ass shadow goes in the mirror. Like I see it, and my body just went cold. Like I couldn't.
What the fuck?
And the like no bullshit. Like if you was to stand up, like how we same height, like no bullshit. It was the same height as me.
Dash in the mirror.
Went in the mirror. Like as I'm looking, it mirror. Like I caught
I ain't
like
gonna
the third of
lie.
it.
That was you.
In the dark.
No, that was you.
Nah, that wasn't me.
No, that was you.
That was me.
That was your
Checking
dark
on me?
side. Yeah, that was you.
Mm.
That was your
Multiverse
spiritual
ass
self.
shit.
Nah, that was you, bro.
I actually have a theory about that multiverse shit from a story.
Okay,
I
before you
heard.
hit that,
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get off task or time limit.
I either think it
But-
was my aunt that just passed. I mean, my cousin that just passed, or my grandma's boyfriend.
Let me tell you something. People you care about don't manifest as shadows and scare away into the mirror if they're coming to check on you.
No cap.
And if your mirror is at the foot of your bed and that opens that portal, it's not for good stuff. So,
But I didn't feel it scared me, but I wasn't I wasn't scared.
that
If
doesn't.
that makes sense.
Of course, but
Unless it was trying to trick me, whatever it was.
I ain't gonna lie, you never know because it could be anything.
Nah, yeah, I was scared. Like I ran past the mirror and turned the light on, and I just stared at the mirror. I was like I was shaking.
What fucks me up is it's almost impossible. Like, the chances of buying a house where somebody whether it's recorded or not, like that might have died
in that house.
Like, it's a high chance that you like.
Well, it depends on the
scary
year
shit.
that, like, if the house is built anytime.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. You got to think about. There's possible, like, at some point in history, somebody died on that land. Like, motherfuckers who got houses in the what's that shit? The Trail of Tears shit. I know it's motherfuckers got subdivisions somewhere in that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you got dead Indians.
I mean, we had an entire civil war.
Can't even.
Like, where we were walking, people were actively in battles and stuff. So, I mean,
that's crazy.
You
My
think the
old
rent will
house.
go down?
Huh?
Think the rent will go down?
It'll go up.
actually, they literally, if someone dies on the property or in the home, they have to lower it because A, they have to disclose it. B, you can't put it at market price because you're selling a house somebody died in. Like,
Hey, Ben, so I'm about to get this crib right. You ain't got nothing to do around that time.
Forever?
I'm trying to get that rent lowered. Fuck.
for the rest of your life, you don't got
Did you
to
Trying to go to sleep, big bro.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
The way we both paused.
Because
But nah, I got that mirror to fuck up on my room.
yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah, it's gone.
And you don't know what that mirror has in it. You don't
Yeah.
know what that specific mirror went through.
It's fried. And I got it from Walmart. I should have known it was haunted.
Why the fuck you got the damn mirror at the edge of your bed? You wanted to get tickled or something?
Bro, I completely, I was just,
I ain't gonna lie, I've never considered because, damn.
yeah. It fucked me up for about a week.
Nah,
I didn't sleep in my room. for
I've
about a week.
had a mirror, but I don't have one right now. But I did have a mirror in front of my bed for a little bit. Like, damn. You
And a
never
lot of
know.
people equate like it basically like a part of the legend is that it brings a lot of misfortune, but it's also that it's a portal to something else. So usually people who have it or have had it, they were going through a lot at the time that they had it there. Because that shit was like
Nah.
That fucked me up.
Oh.
I'm like, why my dad over my shoulder? Why that nigga didn't turn on my light when he walked in my room? Oh, I locked my door. Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Who the fuck is
Who
that?
the fuck is body just went cold. I'm like, bro, I had an outer body
you
experience.
came out of your
I'm like,
skin.
nigga, get out the room.
Yeah,
Dipped.
She a track store.
I dipped, but I ran to turn that light on. I for sure did a somersault over my whole bed to turn that light on.
At what age? Never mind.
I was scared.
That would have been crazy if you try to turn that bitch on, the light don't come on.
But the living room light
Flick,
is
flick, flick.
lit as fuck. I go to open the door, can't open it.
Bang, bang,
I go to scream, nobody hear me.
bang
All
the
right.
door.
All right. All right.
Ruben?
Thank God I ain't had to experience some shit like that. Ruben, like, fuck all that.
Yeah, y'all going through too much.
Y'all some motherfucking freaks in here, man. The circus in town.
Nothing, Ruben. No encounter. Nothing.
At all? Man, you just don't know
Damn.
it be happening and you got too much, you got stuff going on.
Hey, ignorance is bliss.
No, it really
Yeah.
is though.
No footsteps. Nothing.
No ghost feels
Like I know that was up there on the dresser. Why is that on the floor? Nothing.
It'd be the elves,
What?
So,
baby.
yeah. I don't have too much myself. I just remember, like, I had family stay over. Like, probably when we first had the house, like my parents' house, and they stayed over maybe a couple times. And every time I went back to go visit, you know, my aunt and then my cousin that stayed over, she'd be like, you know, you got fucking ghosts and shit. And I'd be like, what the fuck you talking about ghosts? Like, I hear, I hear footsteps. And
You
shit.
see dead people?
Like they hear footsteps when everybody sleep, going up the stairs and down the stairs, like somebody running up.
At
and
your
down.
parents' house?
Yeah.
The current house?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck no. Why you didn't say that earlier? I would have brought my sage. That's what he just said.
That ghost got a cut.
Yeah.
Athletic ass
They
ghost.
just-
Hell no. Oh, that is.
Have you ever heard
Ugh.
footsteps?
No,
Or
I-
like any of your family?
No.
Mhm.
It's
Like,
not
well,
like-
you're, the people who live there.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
need
full
to-
time.
But there's a lot of
bringing that
people in
shit
the
up.
house. It's not like we.
So you
Yes,
don't
you-
believe her?
I didn't believe her. I ain't gonna cap. But you
Mm.
know,
And you ain't had never nothing like popped up after?
no.
Nothing like he
If
he would be oblivious.
If anything, like when I used to live over there, I had the door open when we slept. So
Who does
it's-
that?
I ain't gonna lie, I was
scary.
a door open
I-
sleeper until I wasn't.
The only time I was a door open sleeper is when that man told me I wasn't allowed to close the door. Any other time, I make sure the
Boy,
closet,
fuck no, I
my-
used to
our
be
room-
scared.
the bathroom, and this bathroom door closed.
I
Doors
don't
need
fuck
to be
around.
closed.
So that ass that he always scared of the dark, that wasn't a thing.
I was scared
Oh,
of the dark
facts.
like a
Oh, hell
motherfucker.
yeah.
What
No,
are you
yeah,
talking
facts.
about?
Oh,
Since I was
I'm
running
still
track,
scared of the motherfucking dark.
you
Nah,
heard my stupid ass running there.
I'm
As soon as
when
I
my-
press that,
when my restroom door is open and I can't see in there.
It
No,
bothers
bro.
me, no, because what's in there?
I sleep with no.
I feel like somebody-
I leave that hoe open.
No.
No.
I leave my closet open too.
okay,
Fuck no,
freak.
you're a
Freak.
freak. You're
nasty.
a freak. That's actually
Hell
Because my
disgusting.
restroom go to my closet like
Closet
yours.
door open is
So
insane.
If
in your
my
room?
room is dark and I
No.
Hell yeah.
open the restroom door and my closet door is open, but that motherfucker's always closed. Thank God it never happened. God forbid.
Mhm.
But if I can't see, no, bro. If I can't see in my restroom, no, bro.
Even when I was like having to have my room door open, like back when me and my mom lived in our apartment, my closet door was closed. I didn't care. I would get out the bed. I would turn the closet light on and still close that bitch. Got the light from underneath. I see a shadow, some shit's going on in there, but that shit bitch not gonna be open. What you talking about? So you could okay, so you could. No, I'm
Oh,
okay.
please.
Yo,
No,
chill.
I'm okay.
I don't
Little
even
weird
be-
ass ghosts that be peeking their head like,
Oh, freak
oh
ass
shit, he
ghost.
almost saw me.
Like,
Like, bro, why are you playing games, bro? Just talk to me, bro. Just
don't mind your business and say where you at. Don't talk to me about
Like,
nothing.
I swear to God, act like you don't exist, cause you don't. Like chill.
Like please, like chill. Like I don't know if you get it or
why
not.
just, bro, you gotta see I'm going through life. Like, come on, that shit's hard enough. Like,
That's-
What are-
fucking
what
with
why are
me.
you
What are you
scaring me?
watching? Like, you,
But I can honestly
Spooky.
say, I can say 100%. If after death I was stuck here just watching the world go on, I would absolutely fuck with people. 100%.
Oh yeah, totally.
100%. It would be no peace.
there's a ghost in the house.
Fucking
yeah,
right.
Steve.
Fucking right.
I'm back here, bitch
I-
ass nigga.
Mom, I think we have a good. You're in the back.
I'm back here, bitch ass nigga.
I'd be right. I'd be writing my name on the wall in blood and shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. This is mine.
No, you put that shit backwards, Neb. What does this mean?
Neb.
they didn't brought a specialist and everything they in there analyzing what Neb means. When you just wrote it from the other side of the mirror. And
They
it's
put a
just
mirror with
backward
the
on other
mirror?
side.
Neb. Okay.
What?
Ben?
Ben?
Nah, Ben's
Nah,
not.
Ben.
Ben, are you
nah.
here? Fuck no,
Neb.
I ain't here, nigga.
Is there
Oh,
something in it? Let's look in the history books for a
I'm
Neb.
definitely making myself comfortable in a big ass house.
Facts. No.
I gotta fuck
But
with
what if
this.
it's on some like you gonna haunt wherever you die? You stuck.
for eternity?
Most
To be honest,
My
most
worst
of the thought
is
is
the
that
endless
you,
loop. No.
So, what is a common I guess thought is that there's basically three ways: the loop, the going about everyday life in your life, not realizing that you're dead, like you're going through and doing everything, and then it's where you haunt. And usually, if where you died is not like a strong connection, your soul is not gonna connect there. Like if you, prime example, say you tripped and fell, bashed your head open in the middle of a forest somewhere. Like you just happened to be doing a jog and that shit, it was just an accident. It is more likely that you would haunt your mom's house than that forest because there's no connection other than the fact that you died there.
so you're gonna teleport? Your soul's teleporting?
It's not necessarily a teleportation. It's more
Bink.
like
Oh shit, I'm at home. What the?
it's more so like a manifestation. Like you just kind of
Find your way
I'm
back.
here. Yeah.
You fast travel?
Apparently.
Probably.
Hey.
That's
Sweet.
crazy to
But
be like.
I don't want. I hope, like, if you not get to choose, but like, if it is multiple ways you can haunt, I really hope I do not get the going by my everyday life now realizing I'm dead.
That
I just don't want to be
is
that person. That one.
fucked.
What, like not even realizing like
So like
what if
prime
this shit is
example
right now?
to put like to
You talking in the mic to nobody?
to put it in a theory, like a part of that theory I was talking about. So I heard a story, and then basically the girl was like, she was reading a book when she was like 9, and she looked up, and there was this figure like holding an axe, like standing in the doorway. And she basically was like, "I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna count to 9, I'll open my eyes, you're gonna be gone," which is what happened. And so the podcasters were like, "What?" It like they were making a joke about it, but they were like, "What if on his side he was like, I just walked into that room and saw a random little girl reading a book." Cause I got my axe and I was going outside to chop firewood, but she looked up from reading her book in her time, like where she is in her everyday life, and she's like, "I just saw a motherfucking ghost," and he's like, "I just saw a motherfucking ghost of a little girl." So it's that type of like going through your everyday life. Like on my side, it's still 1836, and I gotta go chop the firewood.
yo.
But on her side, it's 2001, and she's reading The Fault in Our Stars. Like, when I close my eyes, you're gonna be gone. And he probably said the same thing. When I close my eyes, you're gonna be gone. And then he was like, "Oh, okay, we're good." So
Okay,
Yo.
let me throw my penny real quick. So, why is it always 1900 ghosts and never caveman, Egyptian, fucking pirate?
I mean, you gotta remember where we're at though. So like, if we're going ghosts, it's where people died, and who's dying in history? It's either Americans,
Caveman ghost.
like,
but you
like
also
it's
have
gonna
to think-
but I'm gonna be real. I don't think it was like cavemen in America. I think it was Native Americans, bro. I think history just doesn't go
well,
back
at
further
some
enough.
point we were even. At some point, we were all one big landmass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But our portion was severely cold, and we did not have the fucking. Caveman.
I don't believe we were like when the Earth was one Pangea, whatever the fuck. I don't believe humans were around, bro. Like,
Well,
no way.
they've already found proof that they were.
I
That's
think
the
that the
problem.
school system tried to.
No,
I'm
they've
sorry.
already found proof that they were. And the thing is when you think about death and you think about why people usually haunt like places and what our history stuff is, the most cruel shit in history happened in this world
Here.
in the most recent centuries, which would be like 1500s onwards. as far as like, that's why we in America see the colonial 1900s ghosts, because that's when around the most sadistic shit. I would assume people like in Asian countries on the other side probably see a lot of ghosts way back from like the Mongolian area, where they were literally running through that bitch, pillaging and all types of stuff. Like, it would just depend on where the most
Imagine that
like
motherfucker.
turmoil and residual energy came from. Yeah, they was doing a lot back then. The Mongols was not fucking playing with them, which is crazy. But
Mongols
yeah,
weren't playing with nobody.
my
Bitches
most
had a double
recent,
sword?
I actually kind of, in my opinion, it's a recent ghost story, because I do think we got some sort of, I don't think this apartment is haunted, but I think there's some sort of energy in here. And I think I told you about it already, but it was the day that you went to, it was the day that Rodolfo went to work. And like, we know the walls are thin. So like, if someone walks past the front door and I'm in the living room, I can not hear maybe your conversation unless you walk right past my door, but I can hear you. I can hear kids running around. You can hear the dogs barking. I heard my neighbor throwing up the other morning. Like, I hear their conversations, and when they play Fortnite all the time. But I'm laying in the bed, and it's like me. I'm being lazy, so it has to be like,
fucking?
They don't.
Oh.
It's crazy.
because we don't know that, because this is their living room.
Wait, what kind of
This
sentence
is
is
their.
that?
So they're just not freaks. It's okay.
Yeah, they're just not.
What the fuck?
But also, we don't know like what days and what times, and we might not be here when it
This nigga
happens.
got his ear up against the wall like, damn, not today. Fucking weirdo.
But
He not. Hey, y'all fucking. No, my fault. Let me know.
let me know,
Fucking
it's
freak.
crazy.
I got my damn ear with the cup.
Trying to figure out what's going on. But I'm like laying there, and I hear talking, like someone having a conversation. I'm like, damn, they outside talking loud. But then I'm listening, I'm like, why does it sound like it's on the other side of this wall though? Because our bed's against this wall. And so I'm like, did the ixnay on the XA turn on? Because I don't want her to start acting up. Turn on, but it was a male voice mixed with other male voices. And I'm like, well, that's a
slaves
she.
talking to you.
So, huh?
Yeah, slaves talking to you.
I sure hope not. But, and I'm just like listening, and I can't give you the words of the conversation, but it genuinely sounded like I had two random white men having a like casual water cooler conversation in my living room. And then I can hear them, and I'm like, okay.
TV wasn't on.
Nothing's on, because me during the day, like for like a good like maybe 4 hours, I would literally sit here with nothing on and either just scrolling my phone and kind of just exist, because it's hard to exist in my head. So I just kind of, or I'll let the TV, like if I pause it and it went to sleep, I usually leave it asleep. So I'm like, yo, what is going on? So at first I'm mad because I'm finna get up and go ask them why they having the conversation in front of my door. So fucking loud that I can hear them in my bedroom. But then as soon as I get to the door, it's like, you know when you know someone's talking about you because you walked in the room, they stopped talking? That's how what happened. It was like I opened the door and they were like, oh shit. And then I never heard it again. Now, mind you, we
gotta go in like 5 minutes.
We had something spontaneously combust in the middle in our kitchen before. Like, it's like I'm just like, there's some sort of energy. I don't want to say it's haunted because that would mean that somebody died somewhere and it's not disclosed anywhere, and legally they have to. But I think there's some sort of energy in here that's like, I'm here and I need them to not be here. But I saged and they haven't been back. So
yeah, then answer this for me. How the fuck my little paper bag on top of the stove go on fucking fire just because I opened up the oven a little bit?
You had a paper bag on top of the stove.
The stove was off.
I said the oven was on, and I opened up the oven door.
And you literally could touch the top of the stove,
And
all
it's
four
ice cold.
eyes with with your bare hands, and it feels like it's 68 degrees in here. And it literally was just having, and it wasn't even on top of the stove. It was like, this is the stove in the counter. It was like right here.
Spooky.
So I opened the oven a little bit, close it, up in flames. And then suddenly other things started catching, but they were nowhere near the oven. So, but
y'all
Travis
got
Scott party
roast.
It's lit.
A roast.
But okay, we have ghosts and stuff like that, and that shit's scary. But like real life is scary too.
Facts.
So has there ever been just like this? What is the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? In your opinion, I know yours is probably the mirror, the mirror man. But the scariest thing that's ever happened, it could be like real life, it could be supernatural. Because like scary shit happens all the time. Because people are the scariest thing on the planet.
I got you. The scariest shit that ever happened to me, it used to happen on a regular.
What?
I had fucking
Sleep paralysis?
yes, bro, like bad.
We talked about that before too. That
like
shit's
bad,
crazy.
Like
It's
bad.
scary.
That
I've
shit
had it
is-
multiple times. It's
No,
Terrible.
to be honest with you, I truly believe because I used to get it so frequently. I stopped getting it as an adult. I truly believe it's the drugs, 100%,
Drugs?
bro.
that are keeping you from having it.
Bro, on God, gotta be.
Oh,
You
that makes
also
sense.
you are more susceptible to have sleep paralysis and night terrors when you're younger. So
You know, it's
People
just
ask
like I don't
kids.
want to take the chance because like that.
no,
shit,
I'm not saying stop the drugs and find out.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that
allegedly.
you probably because I have my last time
Prescription
having it,
drugs though.
Yeah, the podcast all cap.
the
Okay.
last
Okay.
time I had it, I was a
Super cat.
teenager. I have
Super
not had
cat.
it as an adult.
Yeah, I haven't had it as an adult ever, but boy, that shit used to be fucking terrifying. Like,
So
You remember the event?
bro.
yeah, what
yes,
type
I
of
would.
because there's different types of sleep paralysis. There's some where like you wake up and you can't move and you see something. There's some where you
Okay, there's like hella.
like what type did you have?
It would literally be sometimes some places because it would happen randomly. I used to see that's the thing. I've always loved sleep to a wonderful extent, and so I could fall asleep anywhere.
Facts.
So that shit would happen at random ass times, and sometimes I would think I like would see something, but at the same time I'd be on some. I'm damn near asleep though, so maybe I'm like my mind is more susceptible to dreaming.
That's that intellect
to
coming out. That's that
alright.
intellect trying to
That's why-
make it
I'm
go
like,
away.
I'm like this. Like I really used it as like, damn, I'm dreaming, but I know what the fuck is going on. Cause I would have a test because I could always like twitch my fingers, but that's it. So I would try to move my arms and my fingers would twitch, and I'd be like, okay, I know what the fuck this is. I'm finna have to. I would try to fall back asleep just because I'm like, there's not shit else I can do because I can't move. Like, you know how annoying that could get when you used to that shit?
You're talking to someone who's
Like,
used to
oh,
who
Lord,
got
here we
used
go.
to it.
Bro, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
You
tryna
you
move?
wake up
Like, you wake up and you like,
wake
oh,
up thinking, oh, I just woke up in the middle of the night, and you gotta turn it over. You like, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now. And then you're just like, well, what are
Okay.
we doing today, guys? Are you bringing that nigga back, or am I just gonna lay here frozen until I blink and now it's morning? What are we doing? It sucks.
that part.
I had one so bad. This was uh
2016.
right after COVID.
2021.
Yeah. Top of the year. I'm like, and this, I don't know why, bro. I just wasn't sleeping good. I don't know if it's the depression or what, but bro, I was so like I didn't want to sleep, but I didn't want to be awake. I don't know what that is,
Mhm.
but I was just like, I stayed up for at least 2 days. I ain't talked to nobody, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just stay home and I'll cut my phone off. So I went to sleep with my phone like on my chest because I dozed off watching YouTube or whatever, and it was like 1 a.m. and I was just so exhausted. So I'm sleeping. Then I wake up, I'm like, oh shit. Like I can't move. Okay, I'm dreaming. I'm just go back to sleep. So mind you, I can't move. I'll roll over on my side.
Mhm.
But I can't move. Now I'm starting to panic.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck? I can't move.
Oh, God.
But I stayed like hands down
Yo.
to your side
And you just rolled over.
And I just rolled over.
I don't want to scare you, but you think something rolled you over? Because you can't move. How the fuck?
I
did you
don't
roll
know,
over?
but I felt my covers. I felt it. I felt everything. And I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
So I lay back. I lay back on my. I forced myself back on my back. Then I just heard, "Hey Jameer, time to eat." Got up, jumped up on my bed, like at the door, like, and I go to grab the door, bro. It's 1 a.m.
Not the flesh pedestrian.
Everybody sleep. I go to grab my door, like, why the fuck my dad just tell me it's time to eat? I open the door. I was like, you just told me it was time to eat. He was in the living room, but it was like dark. He was chilling. He was watching TV. He was like, nah, you didn't want to get up for dinner. You told me no. Nigga, when? I just rolled over in my sleep trying to get up and I couldn't. I was like drenched. Like I wasn't like soaked, like I just jumped in the pool, but I was sweating. Like he was like, you okay? You got a fever?
He was not good.
No.
Damn.
It was red.
Ribbon? Well, is that the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
Nah.
What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
There's something worse in the mirror?
Mirror man?
2 things, but it's not extreme like that. It's like how my mind work. I was in fear of my life when I had my first ever anxiety attack. I swear to God, I thought I was having
you feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You literally feel
that
like
was
you're
the
gonna
scariest
die.
thing. And it was happening at work. I couldn't feel my face. It was bad. That, my anxiety attack. And it didn't stop. It started at 3 p.m. and didn't stop till 1 a.m. Like 2 a.m. Yeah.
Fuck.
And
That's usually how it works, yeah.
as I was slowly falling asleep, my heart would shoot up and it'll wake me up on my sleep. But eventually it calmed down, Doctor gave me that good stuff. Smooth to sleep. But
all prescribed.
All prescribed.
Nothing on the day.
The scariest, I would have to say, of my life, the scariest thing I've been through is a car accident.
That's valid.
Yeah, that was the scariest shit I've ever, because you no control, you don't know what's gonna happen. Happened so fast. Yeah, car accident. That was it was the worst. And it was raining.
How bad was it?
Yeah, well.
So we on Tomball Parkway. We are going like 45, 50. I don't know if y'all could pinpoint where, but it's I take the same way every day I go to the gym with you, then. It's the McDonald's in Wells Fargo and the Wendy's and another bank right across from it, some else.
Yeah.
So we going like, for me and Pops picked me up from work because we was living in Tomball. And he was like, you want to drive? This is before I got my license, but he was like, which it wasn't right, but he was like, just to get
Walla.
This podcast all cap. Which wasn't
nothing legal.
Yeah, it wasn't right. Thank God it panned out the way it did. I was like, nah, I'm pretty tired because I've been driving for like 2 months straight, like home, and then he'll go back that way because it's police over there. So
allegedly,
facts. But from 1960 to Tomball, it's 20, 30 minutes from where we live. So I was like, nah, Pops, you got it. We we tinted up, we chilling, we talking, we listening to I remember it like it was yesterday. We was listening to I was watching, but he was listening to American Dad. We was just having a good time vibing. All you hear is and I look like airbags here. Boom. Like in the movies when you hear the ringing, bro, my ears was ringing because I got hit so hard. And the car spinning at least 5 to 6 times. We ended up sliding in the grass. Boom! Hit another car. Went the other way 5, 6 times.
God damn.
Damn.
It just stopped.
Grass in the teacups.
In the grass. On God, we was in the teacups. and I panicked. I was like, I can't get out. The door's stuck. and my dad, like, they hit his side, but they hit the backseat driver door. So I'm panicking. I'm like, I can't open the door. I can't open the door. I don't know what to do. I'm banging on the window because I'm panicking. He was like, I don't know. He was slumped. He was slumped over on me. And he a big dude. He's 6'6", like 2 something. He like, just open the door. All my scary ass had to do was unlock and open the door. I'm trying to bang out the window because
You're thinking like,
yeah,
this is the worst of the worst.
Yeah, the car's smoking.
Yeah.
It's filling up the car. I couldn't breathe. So I'm trying to get out. His leg was caught in between the middle console and the seat. So he was like, I can't get out. I'm seeing the smoke. I'm like, this bitch is about to blow out.
Oh God.
My dad is going to die if I don't do something.
Yeah, you got to.
I fell out the car because the door was fucked. I get out. That nigga is heavy. I pulled that nigga out with ease like a drawer.
Superman. Yeah, that's that adrenaline.
That adrenaline is a mother. What?
Like, oh shit.
And I don't know how many people came over there. I counted 100 in my head. You okay? You okay? I swear to God, I'm so good with faces. I don't know what they look like.
Hell yeah.
You okay? Paramedics pull up. I don't know what the doctors look like. I don't know nothing. They put me on it was 2 separate ambulances, and they put me on a little stretcher bed. They put him on one. I'm like, no, I need to go with my dad. I need to go with my dad. Call my mom. I'm tripping. She was like, oh, I'm coming to the hospital. And nigga, I passed out on the way to the hospital.
Oh God, that adrenaline stopped. Yo.
I woke up in the hospital. Everybody was there. They was making sure I was okay. They were making sure he was okay. Bro,
right
I got up off that hospital bed. Nigga, I fought Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
I wrestled with fucking Brock Lesnar. Big Show chokeslam my ass.
Your body was screaming at
Superman and the Hulk with my ass.
They really tossed like that's like you got.
I got Loki in that
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Left, right, left,
Yeah,
right, left,
definitely.
right. Then left, right again.
Niggas pinballed you.
Then I had
Big
a paper gown on. So
bro.
I'm like, bro, give me my shorts, bro. I ain't about to have my family see my business. So I'm old man into the whip.
Oh man,
Bro, we live on the 4th floor. I gotta hit all these steps. That's how I knew I was gonna be. I'm one of them ones because nigga, I was beat up. You couldn't see it though. I'm black. I was bruised the fuck up. I didn't shower for like 2 days because like no nasty shit. Like I was so exhausted. And like with the paper what's it called? Paper scrubs on, like the gown, it would hurt my skin. Cause I was just so beat up. His leg still hurt, my knee still hurt every now and then, but that was the scariest shit I've ever been in.
Yeah, that is
a car
scary.
accident. Yeah.
Nah, that's wild.
Thinking
See
my
the pictures?
parents left me alone at Walmart.
They said y'all better quit touching shit. You gonna learn.
Oh, by accident?
Yeah, by accident.
Okay.
'Cause, you know how Walmart.
You know how often that is? A lot of my parents at my school will they'll loop around and be like, yeah, we forgot what.
My parents did that to my sister. Like they left her like we went to a gas station and we pulled off. She was in there and I was in the back seat. We pulled off. Like we pulled off. Like we got a little down the road. And it was like, where's Elisa? And I'm like, they're like, damn, you didn't say nothing. Hell no, I didn't say shit.
Cause fuck her.
Her stupid ass should have been in the car. Yo, damn. Damn. Hey, hey, I'm glad you
What happened, Ruben? Did they just like you were walking around doing other stuff and they happened to leave?
Yeah, because you know how fucking Walmart got the PS3 games on display and shit.
So really it was your
Yeah,
fault.
it was my fault.
100%.
Every time we went, I was like, that's the shit I would do, but this time my mom forgot to give me.
Yeah. my god. Having the time of his life.
I'll be back in 30
Jameer.
minutes.
Y'all
And
should.
she ain't came back. And I started running
If
around
I
the
saw that in a
store.
car crash video, I would be like, they died.
Man.
Ruben, you want to see the pictures of the car crash?
I got you.
It's your turn.
Did y'all see all of them, like the left to right and the right to left? Okay.
Damn. What the hell?
And did y'all see how his door was popped open? That's because his leg was right there. Not the middle console. I'm sorry, but
His
I
leg was
figured you
caught in the
meant between the door and
Yeah.
in the seat.
because when they hit that, it just popped open. But when we got hit again, he backed into it.
Yeah.
Bro, Jameer, they peeled that motherfucking muffin cap back.
Oh, we was in that bitch, tinted up, rocking. You see how the door popped out?
Ruben, did they hit you? Did they hit you with that? You keep acting up. That man go take you.
No, they had to call my mom on the motherfucking speaker.
Like, we need so down to customer service.
Want to expose him?
Anyways,
Tony.
what's the scariest thing
Montana.
that's ever happened to you, baby?
Well, I had one of each for Jameer. What Ben was talking about. Fucking the car crash. It wasn't as bad as yours.
I wish I could show them the pictures.
We'll post them on the Instagram.
But it was literally, I think, I don't know the situation, but I think somebody's trying to beat. It was either my dad was trying to beat a yellow light or somebody else. I'm gonna say my dad was trying to beat a yellow light.
Allegedly, because now it's his fault. If you say it like that.
Yeah.
No,
But nah.
somebody
Yeah,
that at the yellow.
allegedly, maybe it might have been the other person, but keep going.
the other person was trying to beat a yellow light.
Facts.
Because don't play.
And my dad he already had picked up some speed and he saw it already turn green. So by the time, one connected to the other, bro, my dad's reflexes impeccable. He saw them in the corner of his eye, and the first thing he did was that he turned the wheel to the left so it wouldn't hit any doors, and it just hit the wheels in the back. So none of the doors was barged in. We literally just had a fucked up back right tire. But the thing was, my dad, he had shit in the back. He had like pipes, because I think he was about to build some in the back. So those pipes flying, those pipes,
Final Destination shit.
those pipes went into other cars' windows. Nobody got hurt, but fucking imagine.
Final
Final
destination. Chill.
Hey, did your dad hit us? Nah.
Yo.
No, but that shit happened to us too, where it was a spinning. Literally, they hit us in the back right tire, and we're spinning maybe at least 5 times. That spinning is slow motion.
Worse than the Six Flags ride. I promise to God.
You
We had to spin back and not on no op shit because we got hit twice. That was no, bro. We used teacups.
Nah, y'all spun the block twice.
Oh God.
your ass like them teacups so damn much.
Nah, yeah, that was fun. That shit, but that is a big ass object to be spinning like that.
Yeah, it is.
And you ain't got no control.
Tons of just
What? And the
heaping
tires screeching.
ton of metal with gasoline and an engine in it, just spinning around in the middle of the street.
That motherfucking airbag deployed. I was like, oh, I just died.
No, I'm dead. Got it.
Damn.
I just died. That's so crazy. Right
Nah,
here.
sitting through that, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I got hit with the airbags and everything.
Mhm.
Thank God I did not drive.
Mhm.
Oh my God, it would have been worse.
Probably, yeah.
You feel like it would have been worse, or you feel like it would never happened?
I feel like
I think it happened because he was driving. I don't think it would have happened if you were driving.
Because me personally, I done weaved hella accidents. I did what your dad did once.
Get the
I swear to God, I was riding with my mom, and like this bitch pulled out.
this nigga
Like one lane stopped and the other one didn't. Like we were going, but this lane stopped and nobody was stopping. Like, why would I stop? And she pulled out, and then she tried to like force her. She just popped the fuck out at the last second. but I was in an SUV, and so I weaved that hoe to the side because it was the turn lane, like, and she hit our tire and fucked up the front of her shit, but only hit our tire, and I was like,
stupid bitch.
yeah, on God.
Your second story?
Ben is top 2 in the best, worst, scariest, craziest drivers I've ever been with.
Hey,
This nigga goes, let's say the speed limit, 45?
Allegedly.
allegedly,
going
all this is
65.
cap. All this is
Yeah,
cap.
Canada.
Dipping and dodging. He used a blinker though.
In Canada.
I use a blink, and that's the
Definitely one thing about Benjamin, the blinker is on.
like I
My nigga used a
don't
blinker.
every time. Cause
Might
I'm
get a little-
considerate.
oh shit.
But I'm gonna let you know. Hey, bro, I'm doing that.
Yeah, he drives crazy.
He literally, I remember, I think the only other time that I drove with you, you looked at the traffic, you said, not gonna lie, we getting through this shit. And sat up, and we got through that bitch. I just had to hold on a little tight.
I'm
It's fine.
dead.
Or gripping on.
I
Listen.
think the scariest thing that ever happened, and I might have told this story on the podcast before. I think the scariest thing ever happened to me. So when I was in high school, it had to be my senior year because that's when we moved out to I lived 30 minutes outside of town, off the lake. We were on a bunch of land or whatever. And so because of that, of course, when you have land like that, to go up your driveway, you got to drive up your driveway. There's no walking that bitch unless you walking that bitch. So one night, my mom was working in the next town over and I was at home. And it started raining. And since we live out in the country, once it starts storming, you don't got internet, you don't have cable, you kind of just got to take that shit. But the lights didn't go out, so I was cool. And I was like, okay. So I'm just I got to kind of deal with it. But it was starting to get so bad that I was like, I don't want to be at home by myself if the lights go out. Because what the fuck am I going to do? And so we lived on, it was 2 acres of land, but we're on 1 acre. And then the people we were renting the house from were on the other acre. So I was like, I opened the door and I was like, okay, I'm looking at the rain. I'm assessing. I was like, if I run, I could make it over there and be like, hey, my mom's not home. Can I chill here till the storm's over? Because their power was still on. I opened the door and mind you, if it's nighttime and it's raining, it's pretty dark. I live out in the country. So I open the door. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it.
It's one of them rains where you can't see in front of you.
You literally and it's basically pitch black other than my fucking porch light that's going in and out. Mm. And the fact that the sky kind of turns a slightly gray at night if it's raining. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to do this. Sorry, Jack and Jazz. I'm out this bitch. I can't do it. I'm literally about to leave. And there's a flash of lightning. And I see someone wait at the end of the driveway. Oh, no. And so I'm like, wow. I'll wait till they get where they're going. Because they maybe you got caught walking in the rain. I don't know. That's not my business.
Oh, no.
But then lightning flashes again. This nigga's closer to my house. I said, oh, okay. Just gonna shut lock. Because I don't know what to do with that. Click, click. So our house was this. It was a 1-story kind of flat all the way around house. It wasn't that big, but we had this big wraparound porch. So it's it literally went. We had a side door that you could go out onto the porch, or you could go through the front door, and then you could still see that bitch from my window. It went all the way around. So I was like, okay, I don't know what he got going on, but it didn't got shit to do with me. I was just I don't know, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm freaking out. So I was like, okay. Grab my little knife and I'm just okay, let me call my mom. I'm calling my mom. No answer. Calling the hotel. She's out. Calling the hotel. No answer. I'm like, fuck. Okay, it's fine. So I was like, well, maybe I'm tripping. It's fine. But again, I have a wraparound porch, a wooden wraparound porch. So I hear walking around the porch. Someone is walking around my porch, either trying to look at a window or whatever. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I called 911. I did not care. I was like, hi, this is my address, whatever. And by that time, my mom's trying to call me back. So I finished off with 911. I was like, hey, I might be, and at this time, I think I was about to turn 18, or I just turned 18 the week before. And I was like, hey, first I'm just gonna say it could be nothing. But I'm pretty sure there's someone walking around my house right now. And the lady's like, okay, like, what's going on? I was like, well, like, I was looking outside at the rain. I was like, there was a flash of lightning. I saw someone, and they just kept getting closer to my house. So I give her the address, whatever. So the way our neighborhood was set up is that you drive into the neighborhood, and if you take a left, you go straight down to the lake. If you take a right, you go into the neighborhood, and it's just a big circle, and there's houses on either side. So there's an inner circle that isn't on the lake, and the outer circle is on the lake. And so I don't know if they got lost. I don't know. But
Oh my
I
God.
promise you, my mom made it from the other city to the house before the police showed up to my apartment. To our house. I was like, thank God I didn't fucking get murdered, axe murdered out here by whoever found themselves walking around. And the police were like, yeah, we just had a hard time like finding it. So they spun the block or whatever. Like, we didn't see anybody, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I'm not crazy. Somebody, and maybe they were looking for shelter and they saw the door open. I don't know. But I thought that was my last day on earth. And I was like, I'm thinking, is this a test? Like, I just turned 18. Is this a test? Like, are you trying to see if I can handle this? I can't handle this. Like, this is not for me. This shit is not for me.
That big boy, I don't know how to use this bitch, but I'm gonna figure it out.
If I knew where it was.
My stomach in my ass. Like Kevin Hart. Shit. I'm gonna use that bitch.
I genuinely, like, I think about that, like, on a daily basis. That situation, like, pops into my head. Like, I cannot believe somebody. And it's like, out of all houses, like, I know why ours, because if you went to the neighbor's house, like, those were some cowboys. You would get your shit rocked. I'm just letting you know now. But also, I was thinking, like, our neighbor's house sits, like, on the road, like a regular house. Ours is the one that's further back. You walked your happy ass across an acre of land to get to my shit and circled my patio. And I'm like, what do I do, bro? Like,
they was trying to kill you, bro.
They were.
You
and
was
I wasn't
die.
interested. I wasn't interested. Thank God that they didn't do that, because I wasn't interested. So, no thanks. And in the words of the kids at our school, no thanks. I'm not interested. No thank you.
No thanks.
No thank you. I don't want nothing of that. So, with your own scary stories out of the bag, has there ever been like some insane, terrifying shit you've heard from somewhere else that you were like, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever heard? I'm glad I was not a part of that. Sucks for you that you had to deal with that.
I got one, but it's kind of crazy. Like, I stumbled upon like on it. So I was watching the it might get a little dark. So viewer discretion is advised.
Are there triggering subjects?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's triggering. It's triggering.
So I would like for you would say what the triggering subjects is, so people can skip ahead.
It's like, it was during 9/11.
Okay.
If that helps.
So, trigger warning for that whole situation. If you're not interested, you can skip ahead maybe 15 or so seconds, 30, 40 seconds.
They was going through the whole documentary when the planes hit, all that good stuff. And you could hear the man call his the 911 operator. And he was giving her the location of which wing he was in, or like the section he was in. He was spelling it out, giving the codes. He was like, tell my family I love them, please. Like, I hope they get this. And he goes, you can hear the building going down. And he goes, oh God, oh my God. Then it just stops. Damn. The phone just cut off. And the full body chills, like, I started to tear up. This is like,
them 9/11 documentaries,
like 2018, 2017, when I like graduated. I'm like, locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit just, I paused it and I just sat there like, bro, I just heard somebody before their unfortunate passing.
Yeah, they last words for real.
Like, it was this, you can't fake that. Like, in movies, you think that shit make you cry, like, and tear up. That shit like sent my whole body into like a cold. Like, I was just like, bro, what? That was like probably the scariest thing like I've encountered. Like, it was so unexpected too. Like, He was like, yeah, the firemen going up there and this and that. And then all I get is this screen with the little phone call waves going of people talking and the subtitles. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he about to survive, or is this one of the firefighters? He was like, this is so-and-so, and I'm in South Tower Wing B or something like that. And they was like, spell your name and what's going on. He was like, I think the towers just got hit and I can't see. There's stuff everywhere, rubbish and everything. And then you hear, oh God, oh. And then the building just, and I was just like, yo. I had to turn it off. But yeah, that was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I really don't. I'm at a blank. I'm at a blank.
I don't really have the story. I only have like, because I probably have to ask my dad myself. But I've heard like stories of when he had family reunions together. I don't know if it was like a haunted house or something, but basically, whatever was like, I'm pretty sure it was like a poltergeist or some shit. But like wherever they were staying at, whatever house they was in, was haunted to the point where they was like they got the furniture in that house, and they said that furniture burned for 2 days straight.
Damn.
Huh?
That's crazy, actually. Furniture burning for 2 days straight just crazy.
I had to ask him myself, but that's all I know from that.
Like, you
story.
going home? Nah, couch is tripping.
No, like that house is haunted, and like you basically like everything gotta go type shit.
Oh.
And it took that stuff literally basically was refusing to burn from that house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like everything in here got residue. Like if this house is haunted, this shit gotta go. Like say if it was like a rocking chair and that bitch was moving by itself.
Yeah, you gotta go. I'm taking you apart and you want in the fireplace, motherfucker. We're not
light
doing
it on fire, and that fire stays alive for 2 whole days straight.
Fuck no.
Time for new city, new life.
I should ask my dad. That's
because what?
I've heard a lot of scary stuff. That's the problem. I hear too much scary stuff to think of the scariest thing I've ever heard. Dang. Even I'm drawing a blank. I think I did hear a story once about, so basically like, dang, I don't even know how to explain it. So I think you guys know, I was in a sorority when I was in college, and I'm listening to an episode of my podcast, and they're talking about a chapter of my sorority at the Chicago, Illinois University, which they no longer have that chapter because of this incident, right?
Uh-oh.
So basically what happened was, and like trigger warning for like murder, sorry, so you could skip ahead maybe 45 seconds. So they had a house, like they had their sorority house or whatever, and there was like, basically it was set up to where it was a regular like top floor, and then to accommodate all the other girls there was like a bottom, like a different section, like bottom section. And I guess one night after some party or whatever, one of the boyfriends of the sister, like of one of the sisters, decided to go apeshit, and he killed a bunch of them like in that one room. And so these people like bought a house from like one of the old sisters that kind of still had access to it or whatever. And because they closed the chapter after all of that, they like, you know, the house no longer belongs to the university. So these people move in, and you know, she was like, they're upstairs and they're in the attic, they're like smoking a blunt or whatever. And they're like, you know, shit's just starting to get real, like the activity's starting to get real. And they had said, like, when they were doing the tour and stuff, the person who owned it was like, do not open that door. Don't go in that room. Don't touch any of this, blah, 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 whatever.
Oh, my God.
So when shit starts happening, they're like, we're going in that fucking room. Because what the fuck is going on? So they open the door, like they go in there, they kind of peek around, but then they leave and they're like, whatever. So then like their electricity just goes out. And they're like, yo, like, what the fuck? So they tell the landlord or whatever, hey, the electricity is out. They send the maintenance man. So she calls them, cussing them out, basically like, y'all cutting wires and shit. Like, you're not gonna get over with me because they said the wire, like in that room where the breaker shit was, still basically wiring and shit was like cut. Like someone took some shit and was like, yeah, fuck y'all not getting no heat.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Chicago winter freeze. And so they were like, we'll be honest, we went in there, but we were so scared to go in there, we didn't make it past the bathroom. Like, we couldn't even tell you what the room looked like. And they were like, everything in there was exactly the same from when that situation has happened. The rest of the house had been like clean, renovated. It was,
They didn't clean the blood and shit?
I'm sure that was gone, but it was like everything. It was like basically the girl had said it looked like it stopped in time for that moment. Like they had stripped the beds and took their stuff, and then everything was just still like sitting there. And so they go back in that bitch or whatever, and they're like, okay, now we're gonna do some real snooping because she just went off on us about being in that room. Like, what the fuck is going on? Now, mind you, they don't know any of this information about the quintuple homicide that happened in there. So they go in there and they're hanging out and they're like trying to figure out what's going on, and they hear footsteps and they're like, oh shit, we got fucking caught. All they know, and like all she really was talking about was that the fact that they were like they ran the fuck out of there, and those footsteps were fucking chasing them out of that bitch.
Oh.
And so what made it scary is I look it up and I find the house, and it genuinely, like, what gave me chills from hearing that story. And I don't know if it's because it was like a chapter of my sorority. I never heard about this fucking multiple homicide of a bunch of girls from my sorority happening. But when I looked up the house, it genuinely, like, even some of their stuff was still in there. Like, it genuinely looked like they stripped the beds and then that was it. So whatever the fuck was down there, they let that bitch out and it ran them out of town. And they, like, literally everybody who lived in there moved away from the town. And I was like, that is probably, I think about that story all the time because chasing you out, now that's crazy.
Oh, hell yeah, that's their sorority house.
Like,
get the fuck out.
But they don't think it was those girls chasing them out. They think it was that dude chasing them out.
Wait, did he like kill himself after?
I don't even remember. Either he killed himself or he ended up getting killed like in jail or like by the police or something like that. I don't remember like at all. Or they never found him. I couldn't tell you. I would have to look the story up again. But I literally had texted my big and we're talking about it and we looked it up. It was, I think about it literally all the time. Like all the time. Like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it sticks with me because the idea of like phantom footsteps chasing you out of your house
would scare your ass to you could be the hardest person in
ever, but
fuck
like
that. They don't pay bills in this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
What?
I see other people running, I'm running.
They don't pay bills in this bitch. Hey, bro.
No.
We in this bitch together.
No.
You gotta get a job. What John Witherspoon say? You gotta get a J-O-B.
So to keep it from continuing to be dark and scary all the way, it is Halloween time. My personal favorite time of year. But of course, we get the foolery that comes with Halloween. Are there any like costume concepts or costumes that you are fucking tired of seeing every year?
Scream.
Jason.
I don't see no Jason.
I see Jason a lot. It's usually Scream and Jason like right next to each
That's
other.
the top two.
Though, yeah,
I'm sick
top
of
two.
that Freddy Krueger sweater and hat. I'm sick of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that shit.
That's valid.
Urban?
Damn.
It depends though. Like I low key, if somebody like, I wish you would have told me sooner about the Halloween party. I want to pop out in this bitch like Blade. No bullshit.
All you need is a trench coat and some black glasses.
Oh God.
You can get that from Burlington or a thrift store. I promise.
Yeah.
I bet. Well, y'all just let me know when the future Halloween parties are.
You gonna be Blade.
I'm gonna be Blade. That's the only exception for the vampire. That's the only exception. I ain't seen a Blade in minutes, years. So I'm popping out as Blade.
I promise I'm still a girl's girl. I promise I am. not everything has to be a sexy version of everything.
Yes, it does.
I like it when it's creative.
Nah,
when it's
fuck
just
that.
like I'm genuinely just wearing. Now, do I want to
Women-
see it? Yes.
Women empowerment. Show that ass.
That's not women empowerment. Now, do I want to see
sounded
it
like
as
men
a
requirements.
woman who wants to see that ass? Put that shit on. But be creative.
You know what's been? I don't know if y'all been seeing it, but the purge chicks, that concept is.
I like it.
Purge. The fuck are
Purge
you
concept.
talking about?
Like they get
What?
the
Means
purge mask,
they
but like the
mask,
outfit is like,
But they got like the Harley Quinn setup though, almost like Harley Quinn.
and
Not
it's
exact,
like
but it's like
sexy, but they got like that scary ass purge
fire.
mask.
I
The purge
guess.
honestly, as overdone as it is, the purge concept is always cool to me when people do it. I don't care. It's always cool. The neon mask, always cool.
Yep,
The little smiley face mask, always cool.
Fire.
Every time it looks good. It looks fire. I like never fails. I like it.
My Halloween costume gonna be fire.
What are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be Bob Marley. It's easy.
I'm dead.
Built
Nigga,
into
dreads get a
something.
little long. Now the possibilities are endless.
It's like
Pop
you
your
know,
shit.
you feel me?
Da-da-da-dee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of bad sexy ones.
It's like
What would
it's
be-
hard.
Bad
It's hard.
costumes in general.
No, but like, what would be bad as a sexy?
A sexy Barney.
Like, but that's what I'm saying.
What the
Stuff
fuck?
like that. Or like this girl that I follow on Instagram, she does like cosplay and stuff, and she did like a sexy version of the Jim Carrey, like the mask, and I'm like,
How the fuck?
But what them curves was hitting for?
I mean, she's petite, so there aren't a lot of curves going on, but
The mask was flexible.
This nigga be about to TikTok this shit.
Mhm.
He about to
I
look
give
that
you her.
shit up.
She's pretty famous, like for her concepts and stuff.
Cosplay mask
Nah.
Halloween
Sexy
finder.
Big Bird.
Sexy Big Bird.
Sexy Bert and Ernie.
Yikes.
Fucking bird.
No, that's
Like-
crazy.
Oscar
This bitch is a
Grouch
trash can and
crazy.
she green. How you pull that fire ass shit up?
Okay, what about like the hottest Halloween costumes? Like every time that girl puts it on, anytime you see a girl in it, you're like,
Police.
yeah.
Police,
sexy police
Spider-Man,
The Spider-Man one?
They're like, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Harley Quinn.
Harley, I mean, you know, it's a lot of good bangers you go with.
These bitches all.
Like
Y'all said Catwoman.
Catwoman. Oh,
The
Catwoman every
Catwoman
time.
one, no one ever drops the ball on the Catwoman one. They
Nah.
always look.
You could be motherfucking dumpster juice. You got that cat. Shit.
Not the leather.
Full leather bodysuit with the whip.
Woo.
Huh? What's it called? Dominatrix? That
Whoa.
it's hot as fuck in Houston.
I mean, bro.
Ma'am, you're sweaty.
I mean, it get cold.
Rubber?
It get cold at night.
I'm dead. It does get like a desert. It's cold at
It
night.
gets hot up and whipped.
Nah, you're insinuating some wild things just because I like
Hey,
Catwoman,
50 Shades
bro.
of Grey.
Nah, I'm talking about dominatrix. You like to get spun on the motherfucking Wheel of Fortune, huh? You
Never.
fucking nasty.
You nasty.
You nasty as
Nasty.
crazy.
Riven, are there any you're like, yeah, every time I see a girl in
I
it,
would have said Catwoman too.
the Catwoman one, bro. Catwoman every time. I've already talked to Ben about this. But since the government has come out and let us know that aliens do exist, I still today remember our conversation in my apartment about that.
Still said that
Do
years
you
ago.
guys believe it?
The Federation. Please don't get
About-
me started.
Yeah. Like, do you believe
Do we believe
in them? And what do you believe? Like, if you do believe in them, do you think they're the little green men, or do you have other idea? Or have you heard like a story that made you be like,
Oh,
mm.
I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie, but it sort of made me believe in it. Since a kid I believed in it.
Mhm.
But have y'all ever seen this movie, The Fourth Kind?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a scary movie too.
Scary as fuck.
Scary as fuck. If y'all get a chance, please watch that movie. It's great. I forgot who the lead role was. What
No.
was her name?
No. Oh man.
Miss Fourth Con. I believe in aliens for sure. I just don't believe in what the fuck they were showing us on that panel.
It's
Yeah.
a movie that's like, I don't even remember what the fuck it was, but I can tell you the plot real quick though. So like, this nigga Mimsy.
That's
Bro,
the name of the movie.
The name of the movie was
It's
Mimsy,
Mimsy.
bro.
I know exactly what movie you're talking about.
Bro, that shit was fucking crazy. Like, he was like predicting, like, it's like they found like a chart and they couldn't tell what the fuck the code was, and then somebody figured it out that the code was like the end of the world because it charted like all the bad shit that ever happened and that was gonna happen, and like the end of the world start happening, bro. And basically they only saved, it was like some aliens for real, but they sent it like they came down. Yes,
I looked it up.
they came down in like
The last
it was like
Mimsy.
a teddy bear or whatever, right? And they saved a boy and a girl, and like insinuating like that they're gonna start like humanity over because like the world is fucked. Like I forgot how they ended the world. I think they ended the world like the sun exploding or some shit. Whatever, but
like The Knowing with Nicolas Cage.
that shit fucked me up as a kid. I was like, damn, because I already
It's gonna
believe
be
in
us.
aliens. Aliens for sure exist, 100%.
I think. Well, Rodolfo, what do you feel?
I'm about to say we talked about this in a previous episode.
Okay. To add on us with that, I feel like it's like that with the Nicolas Cage movie. They're trying to not abduct us, but come get us because they know shit about to pop off. Sometimes so.
Why would they come get us though? They don't owe us shit.
Well, you don't know nothing.
True.
You don't know anything. What if
Yeah,
they
I
do
mean,
owe-
Why would they
what
come
if
down
they-
here and
What if
kill
they
us?
do
We kill
owe
each
us
other.
something?
Man, look, the way I see it, bro, you got to think about how humans have always been in history. If we could pull up on another planet that didn't have the shit that we had, but they had like resources and shit that we needed,
Oh, we taking that bitch,
bro, we would. I ain't gonna lie.
It
I
would be
think
the first time that the entirety of the world would be in one united force.
yeah,
And they
like
would-
fuck them.
and they
And
would
that'd be
Like
insane.
Jeep,
would-
like
we would do that.
people could come back and be like, nah, we can't fuck with the people on that planet because like they are already there and they're established and shit. And everybody, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be some protests on Earth and shit. Like people would be like, nah, that's wrong. But like the majority of the population would be like, fuck them niggas, take they shit.
Yeah.
That's human history
Nah,
right
but
there.
aliens is like Transformers.
Yes.
I think
Bro, fuck no. That you know how hard it'd be to kill them niggas, bro.
It's stupid. I just want to drive his
What?
Toyota.
Bumblebee.
How are you doing,
My
Jameer?
Scion just
Jameer.
my Scion transformed. Nigga, I knew it, nigga.
Jameer, we need to save our kind on the moon. Beep, 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 beep.
Fuck you want me to do? I work at a beauty supply warehouse.
And then his ass
Out of all
transformed in the
people?
middle of the freeway. We gotta go now.
Nigga, I got shampoo with a pack. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's
I got
Out of
a
all people?
hotel. I got a hotel
Why you feel
shampoo
go
at the
fucking
house.
Elon Musk? He out here building shit to take y'all down.
there's a I ended up the reason why I asked that though, and partially because we have this conversation a lot, but I recently came across the first alien abduction, and I heard the story about it, and
They probing.
like what? Well, they didn't get probed, but they did get tests ran on them. And so the ideology of like they're
hate
not
this
coming to Earth to save or kill, but we're the specimen weirdos. Like everybody else is like leagues above us, and they're like, oh, look at these little tiny like Neanderthals over here on planet Earth. We keep coming to look at. We come collect some samples, and we make our way back, the billions of light years away to our galaxy type shit. And so, and I also came across the fact that our galaxy might be a black hole already, like is a result, like what we got going on is the inside of a black hole. And I'm like, huh. Adding on to that theory,
Damn.
coming to visit it, and there's these creatures surviving inside of a black hole billions of light years away. So it's like, it makes sense why they would want to come study us, because we're surviving inside of a black hole right now. I was like, And she was like, when they
Sponsor our podcast.
it was it was a couple, and when it happened to them or whatever, they went up there, and the lady did most of the talking. She was basically like, they went in there, they poked, prodded, collected samples, took skin samples and all of that. And like the head guy, basically, she was like, well, who are you guys? Where are you from? And he showed her like a map, like just of stars. And he was like, and it was like an infinite, like obviously like 3D infinite galaxy. And he was like, I want you to tell me where you think you are in all of this. And it like fucked her up because it was just such a vast thing to look at. And for him to be like, well, where do you think you are? Like, you're on my ship right now looking at me, this different creature. Basically, look how insignificant you are compared to what I'm doing and what I can do with you right now. So I was just like, damn.
See, like, I'm not even fucking with that. Like, it just put me on.
I'd be like, come here, let me tell you something.
If space pirates are a thing, put me on.
Period.
Just got abducted.
I would be like, come here. Let me tell you something. I don't fuck with
like, bro.
Whatever questions, comments, or concerns you got, I will tell you everything.
But
I'm going with you. Put me on. Now.
I'll never come back.
Be like, hey, they bad.
Yeah.
they with the shits.
It's like, hey. I tell you everything they got.
What's disrespectful though? Should I not do this?
Yeah, like what y'all got going on? Like, what's considered racist with y'all? Like, is this not cool? Did we make that up?
Oh God,
they're gonna be
we
like,
made
do
that
y'all
up.
come in peace? They're like, nigga, we don't ever come in peace.
We are, bro. See, but that's why I don't like shit like Star Trek, because they got this race of aliens in Star Trek that's like, bro, they're straight warriors, bro. That come like, what if they're like that, bro?
We would never know.
Fuck
the idea that because at the end of the day, we only know what they're telling us, right?
Or showing us, like,
or showing us, right?
That's the shit that sucks.
We can't even confirm or deny the stuff that they've shown us, and what we know about the universe is real because none of us ever been up there. They could have never been up there, and we have no idea, and they're just saying shit. But the idea that they've implanted in us that the universe is infinite and expanding, and you could just aimlessly just wander across galaxies in the universe. If they do it with the satellites. We have a bunch of satellites aimlessly wandering in space, so they say. There's just logically no fucking way us dweebs, because humans are not us in particular, us individuals, but as a whole, as a human race, are just so
gullible. Not
even gullible. We're so not shit. Like, you're mean to tell me we are the peak of everything? There's nothing. No, there's no way we.
Well, we haven't perfected this human shit yet.
Yeah, there's no way that we are the There are planets in the galaxy and stars in our galaxy and in the world that have been around before our planet was even formed, and you mean to tell me that is just us, and we started off as weird? And I don't believe that the people who started here were niggas just with rocks and sticks making shit. Like, there's no fucking way that we went from rocks and sticks to Teslas. And you think about, that's not a lot of time. Like, a couple million years is not a lot of time. Yeah. When you think about how old our planet is. Well, you mean to tell me we got from sticks and rocks and grunting to talk to each other to space travel in the 60s.
Well, hunt your ass.
Right.
To Tesla's self-driving cars.
And I hate that the school system.
And we just did that.
I hate the school system tried
whoever
to teach
was here first, they knew that shit. And they told some niggas.
Nah, for sure.
And then niggas were like, okay, well, they're like, this, they told, in my opinion, everyone got told the end result, and we had to figure out how to get
the Federation theory is that they definitely like traded up for technology. and that they sold people to do it.
I
Like,
believe. I would believe
all
you.
the missing people that just go missing and you never like. It's not even a trail of them niggas. Like
That just up and
that.
disappeared.
Yeah, come on. And that's why humanity, especially over the last 100 years, like I ain't gonna lie, we was evolving. You got to think about it. Before the last like 2, maybe I'll say about 500-year gap, we was evolving, but not like that.
But and the thing is, and also think about, we get it. We get it. Like thinking about like when you say that, think about how fast we were evolving and now we're here, and it's like our technology suddenly is moving so slow. Like the first real big, the internet came out in 2000. That was the whole thing pretty much.
Yeah.
So we went from dial up, all of that. By 2009, we had iPhones and shit.
Yep.
State of the art technology. That's 9 years. Now the only extra technology that we're getting is a new iPhone every year.
Cap.
That doesn't make any sense. Why
We've
did we
made
slow
hella
down? But we're
strides.
at the peak, right? We're at the
No.
peak of our shit.
We've made hella strides. Fuck though.
Yeah. But that's just allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't think they're lying. Allegedly, everything they tell us is true.
Mm.
And
Shit getting real
that ain't got
spooky.
shit to do with me. I mean, period.
Shit getting real spooky.
Shit is getting real spooky because Halloween's in a couple days when this episode comes out. So stay spooky.
Oh God.
Sage your homes.
I'm about
Don't
to
talk to the ghosts.
read that Bible.
And
So I
don't
like
say that because not everybody does that.
No, I was just speaking for me.
Stop putting mirrors at the edge of your bed. If you have a current mirror at the edge of your bed,
What if it's a dresser set up and it's right across?
get that shit from the edge of your
a lot
bed.
of people is fucked because I'm 80% setups. It's like that.
Y'all need to look up the definition of Mimsy. Because y'all was talking about Mimsy, and my ass thought it would pop up immediately. It gave me a definition.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Shout out. It's a movie,
It's a
Mimsy.
movie,
Everybody should see. It's
but
going to
look
fuck
up the
your
next-
brain up.
Look at the definition.
I don't know what the definition of Mimsy is.
The
but
movie is called The Last Mimsy.
The last one, not the first one.
The Last Mimsy.
Okay.
Fuck the first Mimsy.
I
And also, if that eclipse that we had fucked your week up, I'm so sorry because it fucked up my week too.
looked at that bitch.
I did too,
2.5
and I could
seconds.
genuinely could not see for a little bit after the fact. I have pictures of it. Though.
Nah, I just glanced.
I was
Why didn't I
looking.
take a
Weird.
picture?
I
That's
got
so
pictures, I'll
much
show you.
smarter.
That's why I did it because I could not. Look
I
at
just
them.
looked at that bitch. I was like, all right, I seen it.
And then with that being said, have a very happy Halloween, everyone.
Facts.